Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 3 new functions for the Coinbase API. Now, the first one will get you guys a list of all the cryptocurrencies and information regarding that particular asset. And then the last 2 functions will get you the candles for the cryptocurrency. Now, there's a limit to the number of candles you can request, and that's up to 350, but we can create a workaround, and that's where the third function comes in. So by using this third function, that restriction won't apply, and I'll show you that workaround in the code later on. But I wanted to show you guys what these tables look like. So first we have our list here. So this table has 739 different entries, 36 different columns, and you can view the information for each product ID, which is pretty useful to have once you start routing orders, as prices need to be set in a specific increment or else the orders get rejected. Next, I'll show you the crypto candles. So first we have our short and then our long. So for the long request, we requested data for over a month, and you see that the table is quite lengthy. Now by default, the start time will be at midnight up until 11:59 p.m. depending on your time zone. Now the short request is only 12 entries, as I only requested 5-minute bars for over an hour. So let's go ahead and go over the code now. Now for the crypto list, we don't have any parameters. Now this function, along with many of these, will start off by reading in your token. So if you're unfamiliar with that process, please see my first video on how to generate the JWT tokens and how to save your API tokens as well. So we're going to read those in. We're going to create our URL, our endpoint, and our method. We're going to generate our JWT token. We're going to create our request. Now here's where we paste our current JWT token generated from the block above. We're going to perform our request, close all connections. Now if the response was 200, meaning it was successful, we're going to extract the content, row bind our results, and return that as a data frame. Now the next function requests our candles, and as you see, we need to set a product ID, the start and end time, and the bar size. So if we open this up, this is meant for short request under 350 bars. Now for the product ID, you can insert a trading pair such as BTC USD. Now we need to insert timestamps in Unix format. So whatever the user passes in, we're going to convert that as an integer. And for the bar sizes, it can be any of these. And then again, we need to set our base URL, our endpoint, and our method, generate our JWT token, perform our request, close all connections, and then again checking our status code, reformatting everything if the status code was 200, and returning that as a data frame. Now if you want to request data that's over 350 bars, just use the second function, and similar to the one above, what we're going to do here is first do a little bit of checking on what the bar size is, because we're going to create a sequence of timestamps from midnight until 11:59 using our current time zone, depending on what the user inputs. So once we have our bar sequence, we're going to check if that's over 350 bars. If it is, we're going to create sequences in chunks of 350 until our dates are exhausted, and then we're going to use lapply, and we're going to pass in the lengths. So as an example, if we had 700 bars, then we would have 2 starts and 2 ends, and we're going to use our first function called the CB bars to request the data. So it's going to loop until we get all the data, and after we collect all the data, we're going to row bind our results and return it as a data frame. So that's pretty much all you have to do to request candles and get the product list from the Coinbase API. And with that, guys, this concludes the video. I hope it was useful information. I'll leave a link down in the description area to my Patreon where you can find this script. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.